Descent of Dragons, Elemental Mage.
You'll be so fast, Mother Nature will be like, slow down, and you'll be like, F you, and kick her in the face with your energy legs!
Welcome back, guys. CrispyWaffles here. We gotta keep it quick because all the YouTube analytics and research are telling me that I should be making 10-minute videos, but we're gonna fit a 12-in-1 run into a half-hour video here because why the hell not? If you missed the deck explanation, there's a link up top or something you click it and it'll give you the deck explanation. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Leave a comment if you got any tips or questions, and really want you to subscribe. You should subscribe. And thanks for subscribing. I love you.
Let's do this!
We got a 12-in-1 speedrun for you. Long story short, we didn't have our mic or camera on, but when life hands you lemons, speed up the video, get a little bit drunk, and do a voice overlay. So we tossed everything there that wasn't a evocation or 3-drop elemental or one of the quests. And luckily we got the Firehawk to go with the evocation, so that's a really strong turn 1. Just going to continue to explode in board value there on the turn 2, just fill it with those 1-drops. All he has is the Scale Riders, so we'll clear that with the Frostbolt and just continue to swing for the 7 damage at a time. At this point the game's basically over on turn 3, so we'll just play what we have in our hand, get some progress on the quest. He will be able to clear the Firehawk, but at this point, like, we'll just continue to hit him with everything. And we drew an elemental, so that's hopefully gonna draw us lethal there. And that's gonna do it. Oh, so we did have the Zilliax, but we got him down low enough that it's not going to make a difference, and that's a turn 6 lethal. And getting a visit Paladin. Blazing Battle Mage is a good 1-drop in case we didn't draw anything else. Good to have something to fall back on if you don't get lucky with the mulligan. Like I said, basically every match you really want that evocation and 3-drop elemental as your strongest turn 1. But we'll just get the questing adventure out. That's a really good turn 2. Don't worry about the quest, just continuing to fill the board, not missing out on any of the tempo or the curve is just the way to go. Now we do trade here. We want to clear the board so we can continue to face. We want to keep that Explorer at 3 health so it'll survive a possible consecration. And then obviously get the Firehawk out because 6-3 is just going to be insane for him to deal with. He didn't have anything, so that's likely going to cost him the game with the amount of damage we can get through here. Unless he can clear the board somehow, it's not looking good for him. Yep, good game. And now we got a Hunter. Don't want any of that for the early game. We can do much better. I'd rather hold on to a Battle Mage than the Spellwing. Now we got some pretty decent options there. We hit the quest with a few quest minions. Gonna play the Zephyr for that turn 1, 3, 2. Like, don't worry about the Zephyr effect. If you have it early game, just play it as an elemental. Unless they're like a rogue or a warrior, which is your roughest match, and you might want to hold on to it for the late game. But we used the coin to get that 5/5 value out on turn 2. Just absurd play. We're going to follow it up with the Dragonhawk. Oh, it's going to be hilarious if we can get him to face it with the weapon. So unless that's a freezing trap, he went face on the Dragonhawk, so that's beautiful. That's 5 damage. It's pretty obvious that it wasn't a freezing trap, or he would have traded the other minion. You can kind of tell what secret it is by the plays they make. Now we could complete that quest. Let's see what we can draw into here. And yeah, might as well get that 6/6 out. Like, that dragon is just so terrifying. Missing out on a bit of face damage. Totally worth it to clear his board and make him deal with that. Oh, it doesn't look like he's able to clear it. That dragon is so badass. I'm gonna name it Trogdor. So just get those minions out, start pinging him for 3 damage at a time with our hero power. Like, our board is absolutely terrifying, and he can't hit us for lethal yet. He's got Unleash the Hounds, but don't think that's gonna save him. Oh, he didn't clear either minion, so we might have lethal depending on the missiles here. If we get lucky enough, we might just... Yep, good game. Nice and clean. Turn 6 kill. Outface the face hunter. Gotta love it. Okay, going up against the druid now. The sexiest of the druid portraits. Gonna hold on to the explorer because we already have the quest, otherwise we definitely wouldn't do that. And the 2/2 turn 1 is a lot stronger than playing the quest, so obviously gonna go for that. Even gonna play the explorer without the quest because the board value is completely worth it. He had the early taunt here, so we really want to start, like, we want to maintain the board value, board control, words, stuff. So just keep facing him, make him do the minion trading. Oh, he didn't have a dragon in hand. That's beautiful. And then we'll start drawing some spells from our deck here. Get that 2/3 out. We will be able to clear his minion with a hero power. Oh, beautiful. We got the Firehawk. So that's going to blow removal for him. Let us draw all the spells from our deck. Ooh, even going to let us get that Arcane Servant out. So we got the... Yeah. Well, we did blow the swipe. And we'll just keep drawing some cards. You know what? We'll just fill the board as much as possible. Hold on to the Zephyr a little bit. We might get the bonus effect off, but even if we don't, should be perfectly fine. A little bit rough milling the Fireball, but still getting 2 minions, and I think we're in a strong enough position here that if he can't clear the board, we will be able to finish him off. Procking that quest along the way, getting that 6/6 out. Oh, Wing Guardian, that's exactly what he needed here. So that's a little bit rough, but we'll just trade into it. If we can hit it with an Arcane Missiles, we can face him for 6 damage here. Perfect. So just get another scary minion out, go face instead of clearing his minion, because at this point he's got to clear a board and we can just finish him off with the Zephyr in a few turns. And by a few turns I mean right now. Beautiful timing there. Oh, we didn't get to flex on him with the... That's alright. That's satisfying enough. Okay, so we don't have the Evocation. Rogue's one of the few matchups that can actually clear the Firehawk like every time. So we'll just toss everything, get the Battle Mage out. I would have kept the Firehawk if I did have the Evocation to go with it, because you might as well try. But he's got the turn 2 Zephyr. That's pretty strong. Of course, he's going to Shadow Step it too, so off to a bit of a rough start, but we'll just keep filling the board. I don't think he'll be able to wipe everything. Okay, so we grabbed the backstab. He's going to go for another Zephyr here. Oh, and he plays the 10/10 Edwin. Okay. Okay, so we'll clear the 4/2 and start going face. Hopefully he trades for a minion with the Edwin. And he went face with the Edwin, so we're going to want to take that out before it just costs us the game right away. But at least we're still in it here. He's got a really powerful turn to follow it up. If it wasn't for the Snip Snap, I feel like we wouldn't be too far behind, but see what we can do. At least we have 2 elementals to go with the quest, so we will be able to draw some spells, refill our hands, maybe bring this into late game. He's not missing any of the curve though. That turn 6 toggle woggle is going to make it a little bit rougher, but let's see what we can do. We're just going to have to start facing him down here. With any luck, it is still possible, but it's not looking good for us. And he got the Zilliax. I'm thinking this is the game we lost. Well, 12 and 1, the 1's got to be somewhere. And yeah, if it wasn't for the Zilliax, I think it might be like possible in theory somehow, but we're just gonna pretend that never happened. And keep it going here. Ooh, a priest. So on the bright side, the fact that we just lost that game means that every other game here is gonna be a win. So we'll toss everything, we'll hold on to the Luna because against Priest, they're not really going to have an early game if they're control, which is the scarier matchup. We were able to hit the turn 1 3-drop elemental, which is quite powerful. He doesn't look like he has much, so we'll get some board value out rather than clear that with a hero power. Oh, Highlander Priest. Yeah, I thought something was a little bit weird with that first minion he played. But even a Zephyr can't take out this 2/5 elemental. We'll just keep swinging now. We got those 3 damage hero powers coming out. So that's clearing pretty much everything he plays. Don't want to face him with the Frostbolt, obviously, because like it's just a waste. He's a priest. And really lucky random 2-cost minion he got there. We'll go for the Shenvala rather than the Luna. That's going to be pretty scary. I don't think he'll be able to clear both of them here. And he opted to kill the whatever it's called minion. We'll get the Luna out now. Hopefully that was the only removal in his hand. Even if it's not, he's going to have to take out the Shenvala and the Luna. And next turn we can get the Shenvala effect off if he... Yeah, looks like he's gonna let us do whatever we want here. That's beautiful. So we'll fill up the board as much as we can while we get that Shenvala effect off. Draw a bunch of cards along the way. Oh, just value city. I don't know what to name that 5/5 elemental. I feel like we should have named it. Someone in the comments tell me what to name it. So he spends his whole turn going for the Galakron. That lets us keep out our scariest minions. He did take out the 5/5, but we'll just replace it here. Oh, RNG not even trolling us. It would have sucked if we hit the egg 3 times, but we're still able to make him clear it. Just gonna face him with everything, and yeah, let's see what he can do. It's not exactly out of the game yet. He pulls a second Zephyr out. That's pretty lucky. Oh, that's kind of funny. I guess it's good for him that it picked his minion, but he might have wanted it to pick one of ours, so he actually got to use his minion. Just barely can't use that Zephyr yet, but we only have 8 cards left in the deck, so we'll get it pretty soon. And like, I don't even think we'll need it. We got the 2 Frostbolts in hand. He's gonna have to start healing up somehow, and he can't even do it with his hero power anymore. He is a priest though, so of course he's gonna have some way to do it. Oh, getting closer to that Zephyr effect, but not quite. Well, so obviously gonna clear the Zephyr without attacking, or clear the Zilliax without attacking it. We're gonna get 1 damage off on all of his minions rather than going face, just to make the odds a bit more in our favor with the RNG here. Did target one of his minions, that's great for us. Hopefully one of those hits the light well. Perfect. So I think that's going to be just enough damage for us to finish him off. Getting that Trogdor out. Oh, he didn't even let us. Yeah, I think that was definitely enough damage. So now we got another rogue. Just make up for that last game against the 10-10 Edwin on what, turn 4? Or was it 3? Like, I don't know, that was stupid. We got high rolled. But we did get the turn 1 Firehawk in this game, so it's looking pretty good. Hopefully he can't clear it. He is going to be Quest Rogue, that's interesting. Pretty decent start for him, but ours is much more decenter. Dissenter. Descent of Dragons. Happy New Year. Oh, so he's finally able to take out that Firehawk, but we already got him down to half health. And then now he's at 11. Got 2 Book of Spectres in hand. We're gonna refill our, like, even if we mill 2 spells here, that's 4 minions drawn. And not really any reason to even try to clear his minion here. We'll just go face. If he doesn't have any way to heal, like a Ziliax or something, we're just gonna take him out. Which it doesn't look like he does. So he'll be able to clear 2 of our minions, but get through. Oh, Paladin Seeker could be a problem. And then we got the Elemental Allies, so I feel like we win basically no matter what here. Definitely going to be able to hit another Elemental with the Book of Spectres if we have to, and draw some lethal. Pretty lucky of him to get the Ferocious Howl, or I think that's what it's called. But armoring up just in time, and clearing the board, so he's still in the game. But not by much, especially after a turn like that. Getting the double fireballs, so good luck to him. Getting that 12 damage, turn 8. It's like a buffed Pyroblast. Might even draw the Spellwing. Not quite. Would have been funny to BM him with the Zephyr, but we'll still play him just for the flex. And that'll do it. Yet another worthy opponent. God, they're everywhere. Oh, this one's a warrior. So Rogue and Warrior, like I've said a few times, definitely the roughest matchup for the deck. So gonna hold on to the Firehawk. It sucks that Rogue and Warrior are like basically the 2 classes that can clear it right away, but you got to at least go for it, in my opinion. Like if they don't have a way to clear it, you just win the game, and they're. Oh, actually, this one's gonna be aggro by the looks of it, so that's a lot better for us. So, yeah, I think we just toss out the Firehawk. It'll at least clear his minions, or maybe even get some face damage off. Which it does. That's beautiful. So we'll draw some cards with the Amplifier and just take out his scarier minion there. Gonna be able to trade with it and clear his next one with the hero power. Okay, so he does clear a minion, but he did quite a bit of damage to his own in the process. So we get that 1 Kush and Vala out. We got the 2 fireballs in hand already, so just go for as much board presence as we can. Even getting that Amplifier out, so we're able to clear the minion and leave him with just a 2-1. And yeah, he's gonna have to trade like all his charge or weapon damage to clear our board at this point. We've got 15 damage in hand. We got the Amplifier, we got the Shinvala. Might not get the Shinvala effect, but doesn't really make a difference. We'll get it next turn for sure. And we can clear all his minions with the quicksand without taking any damage on our own. Forcing that Galakron, that's going to be his whole turn. Unless he drew something really big to save him next turn. I think we just got it. So get that Shinvala effect off, obviously. Get the face damage in. Next turn we can summon the dragon if he does manage to wipe the board. And he can't attack with the Galakron damage because Frostbolt's overpowered. Ooh, 8/7 charge. He was probably hoping to win with that, but this deck is just too fast. I am like gnats before a giant. Alright, let's keep it going here. Gotta go fast. So we got a hunter. Thinking we hold on to the quest here. Toss everything else. We really want like a 3-cost minion or a really strong turn 1. Didn't quite get it, but we did get the elemental allies and the violet spellwing, so pretty good for us. Gonna be able to play the spellwing with the other quests, so might as well get the value out of all of them here by playing the Draconic first. And then that's a pretty solid hand. Basically, no matter what we draw into, we'll be able to explode in value. And we'll get the quicksand elemental out. Lets us draw a few more spells from the deck. Oh, even getting lucky enough with the missiles to clear the minion. So might as well get the Luna Stargazer out. Won't be able to draw any cards with it this turn, but we'll keep the board clear, keep the pressure on. He's going to have to worry about clearing that. He did clear it, of course, but we can take out his board, just keep the pressure up, get that dragon out, the beautiful Trogdor, and then blow the coin to just completely wipe the board. Just nothing at all left to deal with our minion. Don't have to worry about the magnetize. He's getting unlucky with the destroy random minion, so Trogdor is gonna do some work here. Gonna want to attack first, make sure that if he does die. But no, we're RNGesus seems to be on our side. See if we can go 3 for 3 with that third death rattle. And play the Zephyr as a minion just to draw some more spells. Make sure we get both fireballs in hand because he is at 17 health. And yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter if he kills the anything at this point. Oh, pretty good because he is able to wipe the whole board. It's a really good combo, but we got the double fireball, so that's gonna be the game. You know, we don't want to flex on him too hard. Make him think we just barely had it. Keep his hopes up for the next game. Oh, we got another hunter here. So holding on to the Evocation, hopefully we can hit a 3-cost elemental. We did get the allies, so that'll go with the Explorer, worst case scenario. And I know I always say to go for board value, no matter what, but the Violet Spellwing, it's just a 1/1, so I find you're okay playing the quest instead of that for the turn 1, especially with the Explorer in hand. Oh, pretty likely he's going to be the Dragon Paladin. And that's quite a strong early game for him. But we're able to draw the 3 spells from the deck. And it's a pretty lucky Arcane Missile. It's going to be able to wipe out both the 3/4s and keep our 2/3s on board, so looking really good for us. We'll even take out that minion with a fireball, just lets us keep swinging for the 4 damage at a time and sneak out another 2/3 with it, so we got the 6 damage on board. And once again, just playing the Zephyr as a minion, lets us draw those 3 spells from the deck, and 3/2 for 2 mana is always really solid. And now with basically no spells left in the deck, those Book Specters are going to be really solid value. He can't keep up. Like, I was trying to explain stuff and he just conceded. That was pretty rude. So now we got the Druid. Questing Explorer will go good with the Learn Draconic. Would be nice to mulligan everything for the Evocation, but the RNGs is on our side by the looks of it, and we didn't even have to. Get that turn 1 Dragonhawk. We would have been able to play it on turn 2 with the coin, but not even required. Oh, Happy New Year to us back. It's a really strong draw, so he would have been able to clear the Firehawk next turn with just a hero power, but now, yeah, he didn't have anything for it. So might as well clear the whole board, get a really scary one out ourselves. If he does clear the Firehawk with a hero power, that would have done damage to him anyway, and we would have just continued to swing. Looks like he's going to blow the whole turn to play those Wisps. We don't really want to just go face with everything and leave him with a full board, but we will face him with all the 1 health minions, at least make him trade us instead of... Oh! So he's got a ton of Wisps here, but beautiful timing on the second Quicksand Elemental. That'll let us take out 3 of them, which I think we'll do. Leaving him with 2 1/1s, much less risky than leaving him with 5. Like, even if he blows his hand to buff those, that'll only take out 2 of our minions. And yeah. Get Trogdor out, face him with everything. I don't. Yep, yeah, that'll do it. I was trying to think of what he could have done to come back there. Oh, another Druid, Hazelbark. God, that's the sexiest portrait ever. So we'll hold on to the quest, toss everything else. Ooh, we got the Firehawk and the Explorer. Sucks that we don't have a coin or anything, but the Battle Mage is going to be a really solid turn 1. Might even play the Explorer without the quest here. Oh, no, because we drew a Firehawk, so we're obviously going to play the Firehawk. Clears board, so he has to remove that basically no matter what here. Just going to keep the value in our favor. Even get some progress on that Trogdor quest. And just keep the board clear, keep swinging for 5 damage at a time. Quicksand Elemental is so dirty. I feel like Druid Token specifically is just the most dirty matchup for the Quicksand Elemental. So we got that crazy board out, just gonna swing for everything. Like, I don't... What's he gonna do? That's game. The tree falls, so a seed may grow. That's pretty deep. Let's plant some more trees here. We got a hunter coming up. Might as well keep the Spellwing. It's not the best turn 1, but it is a turn 1. And we'll keep that clear. Just limit his options as much as we can. Definitely going to want to take that out. So we're not going to risk it with the missiles. It's going to be better if we have a few more minions to target with it. and we're able to get him to trade that 4-1 for the Blazing Battle Mage. So with any luck, he can't clear the Firehawk, but it'll soak. Yeah. So of course he does clear it, but it soaked his whole turn and some of his removal, so we can just continue to refill the board. And our hand as well. Oh, gotta love it when you can soak the kill commands with your minions. Isn't even able to clear the scarier of the minions, and it's just gonna get worse for him from here. We got the Shenvala coming out. And we'll even get the effect of it right off the bat. Like, not concerned about the rat trap here. We're getting that 5-5-0, getting the 2-2 with it. And we'll just keep refilling that board. With any luck, we can clear that with the arcane missiles. Beautiful. Get that Trogdor out next turn, and he didn't go face with the rat, like he was forced to trade the board. So it's not like that even really put us back at all. And getting those 3 cards drawn for 2 mana, gonna freeze him, get the Trogdor out. No need to even worry about his board at this point. Like, just look at the hand. We got 24 health, so we don't have to worry about the Unleash the Hound. We'll just get 7 minions out. Too strong. Oh, apparently I went for a coffee break there. So yeah, another druid. But we got the Evocation and Firehawk in the mulligan, so that's going to be really good. We even got the coin, so I'm thinking we'll have a really strong early game. Don't want to hold on to your spells to go with the Shenvala effect. You want to play it for tempo and just get as much value out as you can early on. Like maybe if it's the next turn that you'll be able to get the Shenvala proc off, you can hold on to the spell, but in most cases just blow everything you can to get that strong early game. Like we took out his minions there, we got him to waste his whole turn using a hero power on Shenvala, so it's likely he has a swipe. Yeah, there it is, but we still got our amplifier out, so we can get that 3 damage per turn off, continue to refill the board because our minions are so cheap. Yeah, there's his whole turn, doesn't get anything out. So he's only at 18 health and we can get through for another 8 with just a hero power and what we have on board. Get those battle mages out, really put him on the defense here. Yeah, I'm thinking he needed the Winged Guardian there, and even then, yeah, we drew a fireball. Good game. Oh, just too fast. Thanks for watching. You guys are absolute legends. Every single video you make me feel like Ryan Reynolds or Goku. Thank you so much. Any questions, comments, tips, tell me what you ate for breakfast, anything at all, drop it below. If you enjoy my stuff, make sure to leave a like and comment to boost the YouTube algorithm. We'll see you in the next one, and stay beautiful. Also subscribe. Make sure you subscribe.
Abnormally fast, made with lightning, real lightning.